Hi, welcome to the video. So yes, there was a mouse infiltrating the Shack of Horrors, and today I'm going to share with you the little story time of what happened and how it unfolded. And again, the format of this video, welcome if you are currently watching as it's a live premiere. Feel free to share your thoughts, opinions in the comment section on the right hand side and also comments down below. So yes, there is a shack outside. I've done a couple of videos in there, my live streams in recent time when it's been night time. It's had the odd risk of spiders being inside and dangling down, moths flying on in and going in my mouth and passing out like a little flyby, one of those. We've had daddy long legs and other kinds of weird insects and bits and bobs, scuttling about in there because the ceiling of it, you got that like grey stuff, the material, I don't know, keeps it insulated possibly to an extent, and it might welcome, unwelcomed visitors, etc., including a mouse. When did this all happen though? Well, okay, I've not done that many videos in the shack, and I've only done it recently. Supposedly there was like some noises, scuttling noises last night. I don't know if any of you picked up on it. You remember when I leapt out and I gave a bit of a blessing upon the shack, like the priest slapping it with the Bible. Yeah, I heard scuttling noises and I thought, oh damn, what the hell was that? At the time, last night, when I heard like the scuttling above my head, I thought it was on top of the roof. For some reason, I thought it was some kind of bird, some kind of owl. So I leapt out anyway. That's what I do, natural response. I turned around with the light and the phone, and nothing was there. Nothing was there. Nothing flew off, nothing. I went back inside, no more noises. But what that scuttling noise was a mouse. And how would I know? Well, the following day, when looking up at the roof, well, the underneath of it, there was a hole like that big, and there was all like bits falling through, some seeds, some sheet, all falling through. Like, what do you call it? Mouse droppings, right? Besides the noise last night, I do recall hearing that scuttling sound last year around Christmas time. So you think how long it's been? It's quite some time, right? I mean, when it comes to that conclusion of, oh, there's a mouse at the shack, what's going to be underneath? You got to lift the roof off, right? Bit of a heavy one. You're slowly pulling it off and you're wondering, is anything going to be underneath it? What's going to show up? Is a mouse going to jump out? Is it going to be dozens of them? Are they going to fall through the hole in the ceiling? What's going to happen? Upon pulling the roof off ever so gently, there was actually like a nest of leaves. So there was a mouse nest. Was there any babies? Was there any live ones? Any dead ones? No. So it must come and go, right? Bad enough, right? Especially when it may be near to the building. That's not exactly ideal. And, if I didn't really pick up on it or ignored it and I didn't pull the roof away, if I did a live stream tonight, tomorrow, whenever, I could be sat down in the shack. And if I look up, there's a hole and all kinds of stuff above. Just imagine if that fell on me, all the brown stuff, all over my hair, my face, the liquid. Yeah, it'd be very bad. And if a mouse was present at that point, which it was last night, just imagine the mouse popped its head through the hole and fell down onto me. Whilst yes, that could have been considerably funny, I don't know about the phone, if I'm recording, if I dropped it or threw it on the floor, I don't think I'll do live streams in the shack just for a bit, let things settle down, right? Because the other thing was, when taking off the roof, besides where the leaves were and the droppings were all scattered around near the hole, which was a fair bit, and seed, around the outer rim and inside of the grey sheeting were a lot of dead spiders. Ugh. The ones with the long legs, kind of mangled and twisted up all over the place. They were dead, but I don't know if it was like the skin of the spider where it sheds, you know, where it breaks out. Could have been, but I think there was some genuine dead spiders, and they had long legs, and they were disgusting looking at. Then there was a few alive ones. There weren't garden spiders, the UK ones. No, there weren't. But they still had a big, like, ball-shaped body. Ugh, and brown. Kind of chunky, but small. Disgusting. There was like one on top and then one round the side. And when taking off the grey sheet to get rid of all the mess, it was all pinned down and secured. So I had to try and pop it off from the sides and on top. And when I was going round the corner, small enclosed space, didn't pay much attention to it, but the side of my head did brush against the side of the wood. And when I stuck my head out and looked back up, there was a spider there, so my face was brushing against the spider. Ugh. So there was a lot of noises and sound effects when doing it. I had to wash up afterwards, of course. Took the roof off, mainly took that grey stuff off, right? I don't know where the grey stuff's going, it can probably just be thrown away. And then kind of brushed down the roof, cleaned it down because there was moss and just shit collecting on top. Cleared that off so it wouldn't flood. Put the roofing back on, followed by a second sheet of it. Secured it down. Well, no, it's not been secured down yet. Not been able to secure the roof down because of the noisy bastard neighbour. Nosy bastard neighbour next door. Nosy, very, very nosy. The same person that was jumping up and down in wellies late at night just because I was doing a video down at the bottom and they thought it was some kind of alien invasion. The same neighbour in the past, in 2020, that when it was New Year's Eve late at night, they came outside into the dark with a little sparkler, jumping up and down saying the devil is coming, planes are going to fall from the sky. A little orb flew over me then. And this person that does all that, I believe is a Christian. Yeah, one of those. And the church, the kumbaya, let's get our guitars out all together and gather around a campfire type mentality. But yeah, bit nosy. You don't always want eyes peering on you when you're doing something. You don't want to be questioned either. So it'll be secured when it can be done. I mean, it's raining outside, so what is that person doing outside, right? Besides staring, exactly. But there was one funny moment. So whilst things were being adjusted in the background, and the person was outside, got very nosy that they were up against the fence, the neighbour, underneath the bush, trying to peek through and see what was going on. I wasn't aware at the time, completely unaware. The big bush next to the fence, I started shaking it like really rapid and it was full of water. And you know what happened next? All that water went on the neighbour. He was up against the fence. What a prat. And then they rushed back in to dry off. Well, don't be nosy. You get nosy, you might not like what you see or hear or sense. Same could be said about the people at the bottom that time when for some reason they were out there in the dark, don't know why. And then I was doing sound effects, as you know. Well, I've not heard from them since. And then the neighbour next door on the left-hand side, I was doing pull-ups in the dark, because I'm Batman, right? Heard footsteps coming down to the bottom of the garden, and I thought, wait, is someone trying to sneak up on me? So whilst dangling on the bar, I said, "Oi, who's that?" And the person next door went, "Oh!" Like that, a bit louder as well. And what did I say next? I just thought, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm trying to do this. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Weird behaviour, right? You know, people could throw it back at me. What are you doing, Raf? Doing this and doing that? Well, what I've always have been doing. Consistent. That's the thing. If I'm doing it consistently. It's what I do. That's my pattern. I like it when it's dark. I like it when it's nighttime. It's quieter, etc. It's where I do the videos and when I can do the videos, time frame, right? The question can be flipped back to all these other people who normally don't be doing this stuff, and you say, what are you doing out there? Why are you doing it, huh? Exactly. So as for the Shake Shack of Horrors, people said, oh, this is the Shack Lady's shed, the Shack Lady's shack, but the Shack Lady has taken over. I don't know, but if there's a mouse, there is a mouse in the shack, or there at least was once one. When that next time that mouse comes on back and it tries scuttling under the roofing, it's going to drop right through because there is no sheeting left anymore, right? And there's some people, saying about in the Dylan Rounds community that there was rats and mice. Well, it looks like one of them has tried infiltrating me. The question is, who was it and who sent them out? I wonder. But in terms of them spawning out of nowhere, it's because the neighbour has got a bird feeder next door, so I guess that attracts it, because some of that bird feed was actually found underneath the shack roofing, so that says a lot, right? Exactly. But, maybe just try and, I think it's like some kind of oil, put it nearby and it'll put the mouse off from coming back. Give that some time to settle down, of course. As for the spiders, well, nothing can be done about that really, unless you get some conkers and dangle them about. Maybe that will scare it off, push it away. But yeah, just the amount of spiders and dead ones that were present within the sheeting, and I was thinking, God, all those nights I've spent standing upright in the shack with my head pressing against the ceiling. Oh, makes you go all itchy and everything. Not good. So I think I'll just put on hold the live streams for now, just to let stuff settle down outside, have like a channel update this, right? As well as a story time, a little bit different. Anything else to refer back to? Not that I'm aware of. I think we'll just leave it there for now. If there are any more updates or any more nosy people, I'll let you know, okay? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, good night.